Shut your mouth, have my money. You got 20 minutes and everybody gonna die. Real talk. Hey, bro, where that bread at? Make sure you got that bread, bro. Hey, them the ops down there. Go kill every last one of them. Hey, you see dude down there? He's standing at the corner with his mom and his dad at the school bus finna pick up their kid. Kill them all in front of the kid. I don't give a damn. They better stop playing with us. That's what the feds is telling the judge. Larry Hoover is like that. Larry Hoover still maneuver like that. He still run a street gang. He don't care about nobody. Larry Hoover lawyers is saying, oh my back. Oh my, how you doing? They saying that's the Larry Hoover we know, an older man in his middle 70s. He's 73 years old, gonna be 74 soon. This not nobody that run no street gang. This not nobody who's gonna be on the corner collecting money, telling people to kill anybody. The feds want to lock him in that box because they don't want people to look at him different. You know, his lawyers is saying time has changed, man. You know, when he was first locked up, he was given like 100-some years. Then while he was locked up, they said he was still running the gang, so they hit him with a life sentence. You know, this guy been locked up for a long time. His family say he tried to change everything from gangster disciple to growth and development, but the feds don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept the fact that this is not that young man anymore. You know, this man is grown up, and whatever case he was charged with, being locked up 30, 40, 50 years, he deserved his time for it. Even though people look at him like the mega criminal, you know, back in the day, people don't look at people like they look at people in this era anymore. I talked about that. Back in the day, they looked at Fred Hampton as a gang member, part of the Black Panthers. These people were killing cops and all kind of stuff. Fast forward to tens of years later, he got a street named after him and stuff like that. People don't look at him like that anymore. So a lot of people saying, stop looking at Larry Hoover as a gang member and look at him as like, you know, a political leader, a guy who changed his life. He recently got a chance to talk to a federal judge. The first time he was able to go face to face with a judge in years. They got a chance to see how he looked. Did anybody knuckle him up? Was anybody beating him? Was he mistreated? Or did he look normal? You know, this is the first time they got a chance to see him. He thought he was going to get a chance to walk in the courtroom, but of course the prison banned that. You know, they made him do this meeting inside the jail where he at. He in Colorado in a super max penitentiary. So they had like a video camera set up where he can do the meeting, you know. So she got a chance to see him through the camera, talk to him. He was able to talk. Now, we don't know if nobody was on the other side of the camera like, hey, bro, you say anything, we gonna beat them. We don't know if they was threatening him so he couldn't really speak. So we don't really know because he didn't get a chance to come to the courtroom. You know, I did a blog about this a little while ago, just to update. You know, when he went in there, you know, he talked to the judge. They had conversation back and forth. The judge asked, how many murders do you think you committed? You know, that's a strong question. Y'all trying to paint him in a bad image, you know. Like his lawyer said, you can't put every murder on him. Yeah, he might have created the gangster disciples, been the leader, but everybody that didn't die, you can't put that murder on him. You know, the same way everybody that didn't die from a gun, you can't put that murder on the Glock family. You know, so she asked this question. The lawyer was like, what's going on? He couldn't, she shocked. You know, the judge gave that lawyer a little time. I think like 2 weeks to answer this question. They finally came back in that courtroom October 7th. You know, when they got in that courtroom, they asked, you know, the judge to recuse herself, to get off of this case. They said that question was biased. It shows that he's not going to get a fair trial. If you are already looking at him like he is responsible for all these murders, how can he get a fair trial? You supposed to be a judge. You supposed to be a blank canvas, you know, like a blank wall. You don't got no opinions. You don't got no thoughts. You don't got no judgment or nothing. You like a blank canvas. You hear this side of the story. You hear that side of the story. And then, boom, you come up with a judgment. But instead, you already coming in like, how many murders you think you did already, you know? How many people you think you done fucked up their life already? And stuff like, hold up. Is he going to get a fair trial? Is he going to get a fair understanding? And, you know, they asked that judge if, you know, can you get off the case? So they trying to get, you know, this judge off of this case because they feel like this judge is biased. And, you know, they playing games like they was going to let Larry Hoover go. But in reality, they not going to let him go. You know, so it's not looking real good for Hoover. I'm going to keep y'all updated on this to see if the judge is going to get off this case or if the judge is going to stay on this case. You know, Donald Trump signed a law when he was the president that helped people who've been locked up for a long time. So Hoover trying to get this law to benefit him, okay? And the police is saying this law ain't for a guy like this. You know, they saying this guy's ruthless, criminal, thug-minded, don't give a fuck about nobody. He the reason a lot of this violence is going on. So they say this law ain't really made for a nigga like that, you know. But Hoover and them family saying, man, this man been locked up 30, 40, 50 years, man. This is a changed man. This is not that game banker no more. This guy was locked up, if I'm not mistaken. He was in his 20s when he was locked up. This guy like 70-some years old, 73. This is wild. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep y'all updated on this. But they want the judge that's on Hoover case to just step down and get a new judge who's going to be clear-minded and fair-minded. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie truth.